Hey budget besties, welcome back to the channel. My name is Shawnee and this is Minding My Money. In today's video, we're going to be cash stuffing a total of $790, so let's get started. We're going to start with my wallet and I'm going to go ahead and pull out all of my categories. If you're not already a part of the Minding My Money family, let me go ahead and encourage you to go ahead and join the family by subscribing and tuning in every Wednesday, okay? So I'm just pulling out my change. I'm gonna put this in my piggy bank over here. And I think this should be all that we have. All right, so that's it. I'm going to put my fives and my ones to the side, and we're gonna go ahead and get started. So in groceries, I have a $10 bill left over, and I need to replenish it by putting $240 back into here. So yeah, how is everybody doing? I am doing great. At some point, I'm going to update you on my roof status. So we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, and 50. Yeah, so I will give you an update on what's going on with my roof and how I decided to go the route that I decided to go, okay? All right, so we have nothing left in gas, but we're going to be adding a total of 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50 here. Alrighty, so let's put this here in gas. I don't know why my money's upside down, but today it doesn't matter. We're going to be adding into self-care. We're going to take $40. That's spending, self-care right here. We're going to add $40 more into here. And that should be it with my wallet. So we're going to take these and get them out the way. Next up, I'm hopping over to my funeral binder and we are going to start over with trash. I did not erase my tracker, but that's okay. We're going to take a 20 and a 10 and that makes 30. And I will color this in again off camera. We're going to hop over here next to HOA and we're going to be adding $10 here. And instead of 250, we now need 350. So we have 100, 20, 40, 60, 70, and 180. So let's color in one of these. So the update to the roof. I didn't go into a lot of details in the story time. I ultimately 100% went ahead and paid a new contractor to fix my roof. And it came in under $5,500. So spent quite a bit of money. So if you needed to know, paying for a roof costs some money. I need to come back up here to car registration. And we need to add a $10 bill here as well. So yeah, I went ahead and went with the more reputable company. I know some people were probably thinking, girl, it would have been just more cheap or no cost at all to you if you would have just let the other man fix it. But here's the thing, you would have had to have done the work to fix it to begin with, right? So, and excuse my air conditioner, but in car registration, we have 50, 70, 80, and 90. So let's put that back in there. We're gonna come over here to car maintenance. And in car maintenance, let's pull this money here out, make sure we didn't leave any money. No, okay. We're going to add $30. So this and this. So yeah, what I didn't share with you, so the assessment from both companies that I had come out, because I had two different companies come out, they both said the same thing. The roof was never replaced, and actually the second company gave me way more information. So in car maintenance, I have 1, 2, 3, 50, 70, 90. Hold on, start over. Money is not in the right spots. Okay. Okay, so we know this was 3, 50, 70, 90, 410, 420, 425. So the second company gave me more info. They said essentially instead of replacing the roof, the reason that it didn't rain in your house for 2 years was because they filled it in. Let's see. I don't think I need to do anything else in here. So we're going to take this and get it out the way. Next up, I'm hopping over to my Stay Ready binder. So like I was saying, the guy was saying they just kind of just filled in the holes. And so how I saw it in my mind was like, if you go buy a new tire, we're going to add 50 to emergency fund. If you go buy a new tire and you think you bought a new tire and they plug it, well, that's not a new tire, right? So in emergency fund, we have 100, 150, 200, 250. And as you can see, I erased all my progress and that's all we have, okay? So yeah, so they just kind of filled the holes and, you know, it was like a temporary fix as opposed to doing the permanent fix, which was paid for. We're going to start rainy day over and we're going to be using this new tracker right here. And I'm going to be adding a total of $50. Okay, girl. So we're going to take that 50 there and give ourselves credit. So yeah, so they just kind of filled the holes in. So I kind of, in my mind, compared it to when you get your tire patched up, you know, as opposed to buying a new tire, you have an old tire that has a Band-Aid on it, okay? So they essentially put a Band-Aid on the roof. So that's rainy day, which we're starting that back over. We're going to come over here to 3 to 6 months, and we will be adding a $25 bill here. So we're going to take a 20 and a 5. So I went ahead and just said, you know what, I'm not in the mood to be playing games, because if you are a homeowner, you already know, like, your home is your investment. That's your prized possession. You know, you want things to be done right. And I plan to sell my house when I decide to move. So in 3 to 6 months, I now have 100, 50, 70, 90, 95, 200. And I just didn't want to keep gambling with my investments with somebody who lacks integrity, okay? So we're going to take this 10 from my wallet and put it inside of Vision. And so that's where I am with it. I just said, you know, it might be cheaper for me now to get it fixed than to, you know, go through the troubles of more damage being caused to my home. So that's how I came to my decision. You know, of course, I would have loved to have not spent my money, but, you know, it is what it is. So in Vision, I now have 100, 20, 40, and 50. I just feel like, you know, the universe is going to recognize, like, you're a good person and I'm going to get some good karma, okay? So that is all we are doing in my Stay Ready binder. We're going to take this and get it out the way. Next up, I am coming over to my YOLO binder. I did not ask, how rude of me. You know, I'm from the South. You know, if you don't ask somebody how they doing, that's considered to be rude. So how's everybody doing? What's been going on with you? I'm going to come over here to giveaways, and I'm still working on trying to get the money, you guys. And I'm going to add a $20 bill here. Yeah, how's everybody doing? Do you have any adulting-like moments like myself, or maybe not as extreme? Listen, I think adulting is ghetto, okay? When I was little, I wanted to be grown so bad. And then I became an adult and I'm like, you know what? I wish I would have enjoyed just the mindset of being a child as opposed to counting the years to be an adult, because it's for the ghetto, okay? So we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 30. So 130 out of the 200 that we need. So I can go ahead and purchase some giveaways, okay? So that is it with my YOLO binder. We're going to take this and get it out the way. Next up, we are reclaiming my joy. And after spending that money, guess what, you guys? My joy has not been depleted, okay? My joy has been reclaimed and it's going to stay that way. We're going to be adding to Thanksgiving $30. And let's hope I'm doing my money right this week. This should complete Thanksgiving. Let's take this off. This should equal 300 if my math is correct. And Thanksgiving, we have 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 300. So we are done with Thanksgiving. So we'll take that to the bank. Okay, so we're going to come over here to Christmas. And we will be adding $40. And we're going to take off one Christmas tree right here. And we're going to take two 20s. And I think I did my money wrong again. Two 20s. And let's see. We have now a total of 100, 200, 50, 70, 90, 210, 230, 240, and $250. Is that right? No, $350, not $250. And that's it. So we're going to take this and get it out the way. Next up, we're coming over to my monthly savings binder. I definitely did something wrong with the money. I have an extra 20, but we'll set that to the side. All right, so we are going to be adding $125 to my monthly savings binder. So I'm going to, per usual, fast forward through this part and then I'll be right back. Okay, so let's go ahead and add the $125 to this. So it's 100, a 50, a 70, and 75. So I added this, so that's 125. Okay, so we have 175. All of the products I use, I either will put an affiliate link on the screen so you can tap into it if you're interested in purchasing. But I also link the websites to all the shops I have shopped for and products you have seen in my videos in case you were wondering, okay? I'm going to take this and get it out the way. If you've made it to the end of the video, I do appreciate your support, so be sure to catch me next Wednesday at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. And if you haven't done so already, go ahead and subscribe and turn on all bell notifications so you never miss out. And until next time, mind your money $1 at a time. I'm clocking out. Peace.